I didn't love my wife.
Bystanders were shocked.
Now that she's gone, I don't even feel.
Well, what do you feel?
The man didn't answer. He got up and pulled the emergency brake on the train. Just days earlier in a car accident, Jack had unexpectedly lost his wife. When his father-in-law told him the terrible news, Jack remained emotionally calm. He went to the hospital room where they tried to save his wife, staring at the blood on the floor. Then he bent down and wiped the blood off his leather shoes. At his wife's funeral, Jack didn't feel any sadness. In the bathroom, he wanted to cry but couldn't shed a tear. Jack began to wonder if he didn't love his wife. After this, he went to work on time as usual and politely greeted his employees. Everyone found this unbelievable. It seemed her death hadn't affected him at all.
I am so sorry, Davis.
But Jack remained unusually calm. Was he really that cold-hearted? Until that day, when he found a few strands of his wife's hair on a comb. This reminded him of what happened before the accident. His wife had reminded him to fix the refrigerator. It had been leaking for a long time. His wife had reminded him many times while alive, but Jack never paid attention. He opened the refrigerator door. Inside was a note his wife had left. He quietly sat at the dining table eating. But objects related to his wife appeared before his eyes with the memories. So he began to repair the refrigerator his wife had asked him to fix, but he ended up completely taking it apart. Despite this, he still couldn't find the cause of the leak. This made Jack increasingly frustrated. The next day, he went to a demolition company. Jack said he needed their help, and without hesitation gave the foreman several $100s. Jack got his wish to start demolishing the house. He took a hammer and repeatedly hit the walls with each strike. Memories of his wife flashed through his mind. But these memories made him feel suffocated. Jack thought he was sick, so he went to the hospital for a checkup.
Your heart is missing.
Fortunately, it was all Jack's imagination. But after this, whenever he visited places he'd been with his wife, her image would frequently appear. This completely broke Jack down. He walked down the street, ignoring strange looks from people around him, dancing everywhere while listening to music. Despite Jack's craziness, he still couldn't feel the pain. So Jack demolished the villa. He even called in an excavator until he reached his wife's vanity table. Then memories with his wife appeared again. At that moment, Jack finally understood. It wasn't that he didn't love his wife, but that he loved her too deeply. Jack took out the note his wife had left. It read, "You can't see her. If it's sunny, you will remember her." Jack slowly looked up toward the window. The sky was exceptionally clear, but his wife was no longer there.